Way, way out on the frozen edge of our solar system, there are two alien worlds, Uranus and Neptune. They live in a kind of winter so deep, so profound, it's almost impossible for us to imagine. Today, we're going to take a journey out there and explore what makes these ice giants so incredibly strange, so cold, and so mysterious. To really get a handle on just how alien these places are, we have to start with something we all understand, that feeling of being cold. But whatever you think cold is, prepare to have that idea completely shattered. I want you to just take a second and think about the coldest day you've ever experienced. You know, the one where your breath instantly fogs up in front of your face and your fingers just ache? For most of us, that's probably a day that's somewhere around, say, minus 20 degrees Fahrenheit. A truly bone-chillingly cold day. Okay, hold that feeling in your mind because it's about to feel like a warm summer day. Now compare that to the top of Neptune's atmosphere. The average temperature there is negative 330 degrees Fahrenheit. That is a level of cold that's hard to even describe. The very air we breathe would just flash freeze into a solid and fall out of the sky. So how on earth do these worlds get that cold? Well, it all starts with distance. And I'm talking about distances so huge they force us to completely redefine what we think of as far. You know, to even wrap our heads around the scale of the solar system, astronomers came up with a kind of cosmic yardstick. It's called the astronomical unit, or AU for short. 1 AU is simply the distance from us, here on Earth, to the sun. And this chart, wow, this really shows you what we're dealing with. So we're at 1 AU. But look at Uranus. It's 19 times farther away from the sun than we are. And then there's this even bigger leap out to Neptune, which is a mind-boggling 30 times farther out. The outer solar system is mostly just empty, frozen space. Let's try to put that into perspective another way. Imagine our whole planet Earth was shrunk down to the size of a single marble. On that scale, Uranus would be about the size of a golf ball, almost 5 football fields away. It's just staggering. The distance is so vast that even light, the fastest thing in the entire universe, takes over 4 hours to get from the sun all the way out to Neptune. Which means when we look at Neptune through a telescope, we're not seeing it as it is right now. We're actually seeing it as it was 4 hours ago. Okay, so this incredible distance from the sun is obviously what creates that insane cold. But it also creates a really fascinating puzzle, a mystery that scientists have been wrestling with for decades. This is where things get really, really weird. I mean, you'd think Neptune, being a billion miles farther from the sun, would be the colder planet, right?